Hey guys, it's Cece, and today I am coming to you with the book Courtship Tag. So I wasn't tagged to do this per se, it was just suggested to me in the comments of a recent video. Someone asked that I do the book Courtship Tag, and I decided, why not? It's a fun tag, so here I am. I'm gonna do it. This tag was created by Hi I Love Books, and I will leave her video linked below so you can go and check it out. This is a pretty popular tag on BookTube. A lot of people have done this already, but don't worry, I'm still going to tag some people at the end. But let's just get into it. We have some stuff to do. First up, Phase 1, Initial Attraction, a book that you bought just because of the cover. And for this one I gotta go with The Mystic Arts of Erasing All Signs of Death by Charlie Huston? Who knows? It was a really good book. I bought this book at the Strand in New York City. I like to go to the Strand and just pick up books that I think look interesting based on their covers, because you can get some really cheap hardbacks there, and I ended up really loving this book. Plus, the cover is so interesting. Phase 2, First Impressions, a book that you bought because of the summary. And for this one, I have to go with The Dinner by Herman Koch. And this was not a good decision on my part. So I will say that I picked this book up off the shelf because it was hailed as a European Gone Girl, and still really on my Gone Girl kick. I still am. Love that book. But I picked up The Dinner, and the back sounded so interesting. It was about these two families who sat down, and there's some sort of dark secret between the two of them, and the whole book takes place over one dinner. Totally interested me, and the book was a complete letdown. So that was not a good call on my part. Phase 3, Sweet Talk, a book with great writing. And for great writing, I have to say, Fried Green Tomatoes at the Whistle Stop Cafe by Fanny Flagg. This is one of my absolute favorite books that I've read so far this year. It is so atmospheric and so lovely to read. I've talked about this book a lot. It is just so nicely written, and it totally transports you. So good, one of my favorites. Phase 4, First Date, a first book in a series that made you want to pursue the rest of the series. And for this one, this was pretty easy. I have to go with The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. I picked up this book, ripped through it in like 3 days, and immediately ordered the next 2 books in the series. Immediately! The Knife of Never Letting Go to me was such an enticing and different first book in a series. It was like nothing I had ever read before, and totally grabbed me, sucked me in, and the other 2 books definitely lived up to the hype. Phase 5, Late Night Phone Calls, a book that kept you up all night. Now, I've read a lot of books that have kept me up all night long, but I think the one that I have to go with in this instance is The Merciless by Danielle Vega. This is another one that I read this summer actually, but it's just so creepy. And it applies because not only did this book keep me up all night reading it, but it also kept me up a little bit longer that night because I could still remember the parts of it that scared me. So this book is definitely a book that kept me up all night long. Phase 6, Always on My Mind, a book you could not stop thinking about. For this one, I have got to go with Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. This book still comes to me in the dead of night, and I think about it, because the end of the book was so incredibly unsettling, but also each of the details in the book throughout, I keep wanting to find a flaw, and I can't find a flaw. And so the disturbing aspect of it, and the creepy, unsettling aspect of it, and also the genius of it, keep me thinking about it. And it's been over a year since I read it, and I still haven't stopped thinking about Gone Girl. Phase 7, Getting Physical, a book that you love the way it feels. I really wish I had my book with me to show you so I could show you kind of how it feels, but the book that I had to go with on this one is Yes Please by Amy Poehler. This book is so lovely to touch. First of all, it has an incredibly soft cover. I feel so weird describing this book without the book here with me. It has a really soft cover, kind of one of those buttery covers, but on the inside, that's where it matters. All of the pages are printed on almost like photo paper. They're really thick pages, and they are not normal book pages. They're just so nice to touch, and so the whole book, it's really heavy because it has these thick pages, and it just gives the book this heft that I really enjoy. Phase 8, Meeting the Parents, a book that you recommend to your friends and your family. The book that I picked for this one is absolutely Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore by Robin Sloan. I have recommended this book to all of my friends and family, and most of them have read it so far. Pretty much all of them have loved it. It's just such a fun book, especially for people who love to read, but also for people who don't. I think it kind of bridges that gap. It's such a fun book about books, and it just gets me really enthusiastic, and I've passed it on to a lot of people who've really enjoyed it. Phase 9, Thinking About the Future, a book or series that you know you'll reread many times in the future. For this one, I've got to go with an answer that a lot of other people have picked when doing this tag, and that is the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. I've read this series, I don't know, 7 or 8 times, and it still just sticks with me. I love reading it. I love the experience. This summer I reread it as part of the Back to Hogwarts event, but also I was going to reread it because I'm here in London and we're going to do some Harry Potter tours. And it just, every time I read it, I love it even more. I absolutely adore this series, and I know, give me like a year and I'll be rereading all 7 again. Phase 10, Share the Love. Who would you like to tag? Alright, now I gotta share the love. Now I gotta spread the tag to some other people who haven't done it yet. I'm going to tag 3 people, and those 3 people are, and I'm pretty sure you guys haven't done this tag yet. I think you haven't. If you have, sorry, just ignore me. But the people that I'm going to be tagging are Sam from Novels and Nonsense, Rebecca from Why Mermaids, and Yessie from The Book Vagrant. Consider yourselves tagged, guys. So there you go, that is it. That is the tag. I hope you enjoyed. Hope that it was worth it, person who told me I should do this. I did it. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye!